Hey you all, this is Brian, and you are watching the Dark Age channel.
Thinking of things you need to protect your turf against an invasion? We all should. Let's talk about something we all secretly ponder, but fervently hope never becomes our reality: an enemy invasion. That's right, I'm not talking about the plot of a Hollywood blockbuster. This is about getting real with our survival instincts. Today, we'll explore the best items to buy for an enemy invasion. Because when the unexpected comes knocking, those who are ready stand the tallest. Now, prepping isn't just about hoarding a bunch of stuff in your basement and calling it a day. It's about being smart, strategic, and, above all, practical. We're looking at the big picture here, maintaining our independence and safeguarding our families, all while staying true to the values that make us proud to be part of this great nation. We've all seen the news, read the articles, and heard the whispers. The world can be a wild, unpredictable place, and while we cross our fingers and hope for peace, it's our duty to be prepared for any scenario. I'm here to guide you through the 5 key items you absolutely must have in your prepping arsenal. And I'm not just talking about things that will help you scrape by. I'm talking about the essentials that could mean the difference between just surviving and thriving under extreme circumstances. So, whether you're new to the prepping scene or you're a seasoned veteran, there's always something new to learn. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and let's ensure we are all one step ahead, ready to face whatever challenges may come our way, with confidence and resilience. Let us dive into the top 5 must-have prepping items you need to stockpile before an enemy invasion shakes up our world. Number 1. Water. Zeroing in on water, number 1 on our list. In any emergency, your tap water might as well be a luxury item. Without clean, drinkable water, you're pretty much up a creek without a paddle. Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of why water is such a big deal. Our bodies are basically fancy water containers we need for just about everything. From keeping our organs running smoothly to basic hygiene, water is the unsung hero of our daily lives. And in a crisis, its value skyrockets. When it comes to stockpiling, you gotta think big. Filling a couple of water bottles and stashing them in the back of your closet isn't gonna cut it. You need to aim for at least a gallon per person, per day. And we're not talking just for a weekend. Think long term, like weeks or even months. Commercially bottled water is a solid choice here. It's clean, it's got a decent shelf life, and let's be real, it's convenient. But don't get complacent. Water storage is more than just stacking bottles in your basement. You've got to keep an eye on it, rotate your stock, and keep those containers in tip-top shape. It's like a garden, you can't just plant it and forget it. But let's say your stockpile hits rock bottom, then what? Knowing how to purify water is like having a secret weapon. Boiling, purification tablets, filters, UV light purifiers. These are all tools in your water survival kit. Each method has its pros and cons, so having a couple of options up your sleeve is a smart move. Number 2. Food. Sitting proudly at number 2 on our list, stockpiling food is all about ensuring you're not just filling bellies, but fueling them with stuff that packs a serious punch in terms of energy and nutrition. Let's start with the staples: canned goods. These are your bread and butter in the prepping world. We're talking canned meats like tuna, chicken, and salmon, high in protein and ready to eat. Fruits, veggies, and beans too. They have long shelf lives and are chock full of nutrients. Next up, dried beans and legumes. These are fiber and protein powerhouses. Sure, they need soaking and cooking, but they're worth the effort. Rice and grains like long grain white rice and quinoa are also top-notch choices. They're carb central, giving you the energy you need, and they store like a dream. But remember, brown rice might be healthier, but it's got a shorter shelf life. Don't forget pasta. It's versatile, easy to cook, and a great source of energy. Plus, it's a comfort food. And who doesn't need a bit of comfort in tough times? Powdered or shelf-stable milk, especially if you've got little ones, is a must-have. Full of calcium and vitamins, it's good for drinking and cooking. Nuts and peanut butter are great for protein and healthy fats, and they're perfect for a quick snack or meal add-on. Energy bars and granola bars are great for on-the-go nutrition. And let's not skip dried fruits, a sweet source of natural sugars and fiber. Freeze-dried meals, they're like the instant ramen of the prepping world. Just add water and you've got a meal. They can be pricey, but their long shelf life and convenience make them worth considering. Here's the takeaway. When stocking up, think about a balance of nutrients, carbs, proteins, and fats. And variety is key. It's not just about surviving, it's about maintaining some semblance of normalcy and enjoyment in what you eat. Number 3. Medicine and medical supplies. Holding down the fort at number 3 on our list, this topic is all about being ready for those health hiccups that don't take a break, even when the world seems to be turning upside down. First up, let's talk about antibiotics. In a scenario like an enemy invasion or any major crisis, getting to a doctor might not be an option. That's where having a stash of broad-spectrum antibiotics comes into play. These bad boys could be lifesavers when it comes to bacterial infections, whether it's from a cut or something more serious. But remember, they're not candy. Using them correctly is key to avoid any complications down the line. Pain relievers think ibuprofen, acetaminophen, and aspirin. These should be in your kit too. Whether it's a headache from stress or something more serious, being able to manage pain is crucial. Stock up, but also keep track of those expiration dates. You don't want to be reaching for a bottle only to find it's past its prime. Allergies don't take a vacation during emergencies, so don't forget about antihistamines. Whether it's Benadryl or Claritin, having these on hand can prevent an allergy attack from turning into a full-blown crisis. And let's not forget the stomach issues, because stress and change in diet can do a number on your digestive system. Stocking up on things like Imodium and antacids can keep those stomach troubles at bay. Here's a pro tip. First aid supplies are a must. Bandages, gauze, medical tape, stock a good supply. It's not just about treating injuries, it's about preventing infections and managing health issues until you can get professional help. Prescription meds, if you or your family members have specific health conditions, make sure you have enough of these. It's about staying on top of your health, even when the world is in chaos. And don't overlook vitamins and supplements. When your diet might be taking a hit due to the crisis, these can help fill in the nutritional gaps. Number 4, home defense stuff. Sitting at number 4 on our list, home defense is definitely not something to be taken lightly. Think of your home as your personal fortress. It's not just the place where you kick back and watch the game, it's your family's safe haven. So let's dive into how you can beef up your home's defense and make it a place where safety isn't just a feeling, but a reality. First off, let's talk about doors and windows. You want these bad boys to be as tough as nails. Adding extra locks, deadbolts, and reinforced frames can turn a regular door into a solid barrier. And those windows? Consider security films or bars. They're like giving your windows a shield to fend off unwanted guests. Now, don't forget about the tech side of things. Surveillance cameras aren't just for fancy malls and banks. Having a few around your property can give you the upper hand, letting you keep an eye on things even when you're not there. And with today's smart tech, you can get alerts right on your phone. It's like having a high-tech neighborhood watch right at your fingertips. But it's not just about keeping an eye out. Alarm systems can be a real game changer. Whether it's a loud siren or a silent alert to local law enforcement, these systems can be the difference between a close call and a crisis. And don't overlook the importance of visibility. Make those cameras and alarm system signs known. Sometimes the best defense is a good deterrent. Lighting plays a huge part too. Those motion-activated lights aren't just for scaring off raccoons digging through your trash. They light up the night at the first sign of movement, putting anyone sneaky right in the spotlight. It's like flipping on the sun when things go bump in the night. And here's something you might not have considered a safe room. It's like your emergency bunker, stocked with essentials and ready to keep you secure if things really go south. It's not just for spy movies. A well-prepped safe room can be your last line of defense in a real pinch. Home defense is all about layers of physical strength, tech smarts, and good planning. It's not about living in fear, it's about being prepared. So, let's make our homes more than just living spaces. Let's make them our personal strongholds, ready to keep us safe no matter what the world throws our way. Remember, a well-defended home is a peace of mind kind of place. Let's get to work. Number 5. Firearms. Let's first talk about why owning a gun is a good idea. First off, right now, because you still can. With the way things are going in politics, who knows how long it'll be before it gets harder to buy something like an AR-style rifle. The good thing is, the more anti-gunners talk about banning guns, the more people seem to want to buy them. Now, I believe there are way more good guys with guns than bad ones, But you wouldn't think that if you just watched the news. I want to be in the Good Guys with Guns Club. It's not about taking guns away from the good people. It's about enforcing the laws we already have and holding the bad guys accountable. This country's history is all about defending ourselves, even against those who might want to take our guns away. Hunting's another thing. In a real emergency, hunting might not be the main source of food, but it's good to have the option. There aren't as many animals as there used to be, and everyone will be out looking for food. But depending on where you live, you might find small game like squirrels and rabbits. Just remember, you don't hunt pigeons with an AR that's overkill, literally. Last but definitely not the least, self-defense. Contrary to what anti-gunners might think, you're the one responsible for your own safety. Sure, the police are there to help, but they can't always be right there when you need them. In some emergencies, with no public services, crime rates could rise, and you might be on your own. To me, that's not some fantasy scenario that's being prepared. And let's not forget about scoping out local water sources, rivers, lakes, public wells. In a pinch, these could be your lifeline. Having a backup plan is always a good idea.